Looks familiar. This goes back 50 years probably at least. And those pots in the middle were for voice. There'd be a couple of microphones attached and probably a turntable or three. And sometimes the engineer who would operate the console had control of the microphones. Announcers in the studio, he'd put that microphone on, turn up the volume, and then cue the announcer. I remember it well. So that was typical console. The modern job beside it would be 5 times the size and virtually unrecognizable. Now there's a turntable here, and we actually used these in the first years I was at CFRA, which was in the late 40s. And they used to cut commercials on these turntables, called them soft cuts. And they were just waiting, I'm sure, for tape or wire to come along, which it did very shortly. This was taken in '63 in Toronto. Very quickly arranged photo session for our album, his album, My Fellow Canadians. He and I wrote it. We used to say afterwards, did you write that gag or did I? It was one of those collaborative things where you're not sure who wrote what. But it was about 50-50. But of course, the performance was all, or virtually all, Rich.